Hi folks, welcome to episode 48 of Awake Africa Show. As you may know, this show is dedicated to sharing transformative ideas, principles, and practices capable of catalyzing both personal and collective transformation of the African societies. In this episode 48 of my presentations on the subject of dysfunctional Africa, the solution, a case study of the Nigerian state, I want to talk on how best to create an inclusive Nigerian society. My name is Kennedy Uzewi. One of the major indices for gauging the level of social inclusivity at work in a society is the level of patriotic zeal among citizens in such a society. An inclusive society is a society where social justice is given a topmost priority, such that no member of such society will feel left out from benefiting from the commonwealth of the society they belong. In a social inclusive society, citizens are ever willing to make whatever sacrifices it takes to protect the interests of their society. When citizens believe that their welfare is of paramount importance to their country, they can give their life unreservedly for the survival of the country. The Nigerian state will always find it very difficult to eliciting the commitment of her citizens for the task of national development when a greater percentage of her population feel alienated from benefiting in the share of the commonwealth. When a greater percentage of people lose a sense of stake in a society, such a society becomes susceptible to constant social upheaval, as it is with the Nigerian state today. Obviously, there is a growing sense of disconnect between Nigerian citizens and the government. Most Nigerians today are deeply frustrated with the current system in Nigeria and feel that the political institutions are unresponsive to their yearnings and aspirations for good living standards. Most Nigerians today feel that governance in Nigeria is beyond their control, that their own values and interests are not reflected in the policies that shape their lives, hence the nonchalant attitude they show in engaging actively in Nigerian political process. It is unfortunate that the optimism which followed Nigeria's return to democracy in 1999 has over the years turned to despair due to several factors such as hunger in the midst of plenty, acrimonious coexistence among rival groups, unabating bad governance by political elites, among many other factors. Over the years, due to failure of governance in Nigeria, the trust of an average Nigerian on the sincerity of governmental leaders to factor their interest in the policies of government has dwindled. It needs to be noted here that part of the reasons the Nigerian state is sliding deeper into social decay is because of her inability to forge an inclusive society among the diverse people of Nigeria. Nepotistic practices and winner-takes-all mentality among political actors in Nigeria has over the years helped to consign many Nigerians to the borderline of struggle for survival. A greater number of Nigerian citizens today cannot boast of the basic necessities of life in a country that is highly blessed with abundant human and material resources. The critical questions remains: what measures should Nigeria take to create an inclusive Nigerian society? To be able to build a socially inclusive Nigerian society, the following must be imbibed into the Nigerian system. Rule of law. The principle of rule of law in Nigerian polity must be upheld no matter the cost. The idea that some people are above the law is something we must collectively resolve to fight against. A society where rule of law is not observed rarely makes progress. To be able to establish an inclusive society where nobody is left out from benefiting from the Commonwealth, Nigeria must commit to observing simple rules and due process. A society is as good as the level of compliance to the principle of rule of law and due process. Basic citizens' rights such as right to education, health, food, shelter, security and livelihood must be protected at all times. After all, the primary purpose of government is the welfare of the people. When the basic rights of citizens are ensured, citizens will feel a sense of stake in the society. The truism that nobody protests what he doesn't have a stake in is very instructive here. And so in episode 49 of my video presentations, I will talk on how best citizens could engage the Nigerian system. Before you go, please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. This will enable you to get a first-hand notification whenever I drop fresh video contents, and for you to also access other interesting video contents in my channel. You can also share and encourage your friends to view any of the video content that inspired you. Equally, you can interact with me on my various social media handles as displayed on the screen. Together, we can make a difference. Thank you for giving me your time. Please remember to join me for my next broadcast